Rajiv here from Math Vibes, and if you're looking at this video on YouTube, well, you've come to the right place. Today we're going to be looking at January 2025 paper 3 in extreme detail. So like every single thing, every small detail, we're going to cover that. So let me jump straight into it. And if you're doing a paper 3, by the way, these are the main topics you need to remember, right? So linear programming, area and volume, statistics, and kinematics. Have those topics locked in, right? So Darius, let's not dilly-dally. Read the first question for me.
Number 1A. Lacram packs tins of milk for sale in large boxes and small boxes. Each large box holds 24 tins and each small box holds 12 tins. He has X large boxes and Y small boxes. Lacram must pack at least 20 tins of milk using the information given above. Show that 2x plus y is more than or equal to 20.
All right, so first things first, right, Darius? We're seeing the word at least. What does at least mean? If I tell you you had to bring at least 5 people to get in, what does that mean? What inequality sign?
Like less than or equals to?
Nah, if I tell you had to bring at least
more than or equal to.
Right. Right? More than or equal to. And guys, let me show you a hint, right? This is what you have to show. You have to show this. So Darius, just by looking at this, I know that my sign is going to be more than or equal to, right? So Darius, if the person has large boxes and small boxes for sale, right? Remind me, how much does one large box hold?
24 tins.
All right. If I had, say, 3 large boxes, how much tins of milk would I have?
You would have to divide the 24 by 2.
No, I wouldn't divide. Think about it. If one large box holds 24 and I have 3 large boxes, wouldn't you multiply? Think about that.
Yes, sir.
Right. So the point I'm trying to make is if you want to figure out the amount of milk, right, for X large boxes, you have to multiply 24 by X. You have to multiply 24 by X. And again, if you are confused, think about it like this, right? So Darius, how much does one large box contain? One large box, how much does it contain?
24 tins, sir.
24. So if instead of one large box, you had 2 large boxes, how much would it hold?
Right. You would have to multiply the 24 tins by the 2 boxes.
Right. If I had 3 boxes, and I would multiply 3 by 24.
Yes, sir.
I had 4 boxes, 4 by 24. So if I have X boxes, 24 by X, does that confuse you?
No, sir.
Right. Now, is large boxes the only type of boxes I have?
No, sir. We also have small boxes.
Right. And how much does a small box hold?
12 tins.
If I had 2 small boxes, how much tins of milk would I have?
You would have to multiply the 12 by the 2.
Exactly. If I had somebody else in the Zoom, if I had 9 small boxes, how would I figure out the amount of tins it has?
9 by 12.
I multiply 12 by the 9, right? So question, if I have Y,
multiply 12 by
exactly. So if I have Y small boxes, wouldn't that just be 12 by Y? Let me know if you understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you don't know what the number is. So you go put the letter in front. Well, you multiply the letter by 12.
Exactly, right? But you understand the concept, right? If you want to figure out the amount of milk you have, you will take you'll take the number what like one box would hold and you'd multiply it by the amount of boxes you have. In this instance, we don't know how much boxes we have. We just say we have X large boxes and Y small boxes. So it's the same concept in multiply. Right? Is there anybody that is confused by this information so far?
No, sir.
Right. And guys, they said Lacram must pack at least 240 tins. So what that means is the sum of all the boxes, right? It needs to be what? If it's at least, what is the inequality sign going to be?
More than
More
or
than
equal to the minimum is 240.
Exactly. Now, let us look at what they're trying to look. Let us look at what we have to show, right? Now, over here, right? What is the coefficient of y?
1.
1. So if I wanted to get a coefficient of 1 for y, what would I have to divide y by?
12.
Exactly. And if I divide by 12 over there, wouldn't I have to do it every single place? Like everywhere?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to divide throughout by 12. Now, what is 24 divided by 12?
2.
Right? So that's going to be 2x. And again, guys, if I'm dividing 12 by 12, it's going to cancel off. So that's going to be 1y. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
And what is 240 divided by 12? Tell me, guys.
20.
20. So were we able to show that the inequality would be 2x plus y is more than or equal to 20?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anybody in class that doesn't understand this at all? Tell me. I don't mind going into over. Maybe you're confused about why I added. Maybe you're confused about why I divided by 12. Maybe you're confused where I get the inequality sign from. Just tell me. Right, Camille, I saw that you raised your hand. Talk to me. Camille, I see you raise your hand. Talk to me. On me.
So you hear me?
Yes.
I connected to my speaker, so I was tussling to disconnect it. And you can go over everything, please.
Sure, not a problem. So, Camille, I want you to read back the question for me.
You hear me?
Yeah, read back the question for me. Camille, read the question for me out loud.
Lacram packs tons of milk for sale in large boxes and small boxes. Each large box holds 24 tins and each small box holds 12 tins. He has X large boxes and Y small boxes. Lacram must pack at least 240 tins of milk using the information given above. Show that 2x plus y is more than or greater to 20.
Or you wouldn't say more than or greater, eh? You'd say more than or equal to. More than or equal to.
More
Because,
than or equal to. Okay.
right, it kind of looks like a equals.
I think that's what I probably meant to say.
So,
I have a headache.
how much tins of milk does he need to pack? Like, at least?
240 tins of milk.
Correct, 240, right? Now, if we are talking about at least, what inequality sign are we dealing with? At least.
The more than sign with the dash underneath.
Right. Great. Now, do you understand that this person has large boxes and small boxes, and all together they would combine to give you a certain amount of tins of milk? Let me know if you understand that part.
Yeah.
So, how much does one large box hold?
X.
Nah. Read back the question. How much does one large box hold?
Sorry, each large box holds 24 tins.
Right? Each large box holds 24 tins. And how much large boxes do we have? We don't have a number, but we assign a variable to it. How much
so
large
it'll be
boxes?
24x.
Exactly. And let me explain why, right? If you had, say, two large boxes, NT would multiply 24 by 2 to figure out how much milk it holding altogether.
Yeah.
If I had three large boxes, how would I figure out how much milk I have altogether?
By multiplying.
Exactly. So if I have X large boxes, it's the same concept. 24 by X. 24X. You okay with that, right?
Yeah.
And altogether, I need to pack at least 240 tins. Now, I don't just have large boxes. I also have small boxes. So we need to account for that as well. How much does one small box hold?
12 tons.
Right. And how much small boxes did they say I have?
So,
That was not
why
exactly.
they didn't tell us.
It didn't tell us. But we are going to say 12 by Y because I'm asking that question, right? If I say, imagine if I tell you I have two small boxes, how would you figure out the total amount of milk?
By multiplying.
By multiplying 12 by 2, and
Yeah, Mom?
yes.
Yeah.
So it's the same concept here. If I have Y small boxes, I'll multiply Y by 12 and I'll get 12Y. So do you understand that altogether, they must have at least 240. Let me know if you understand that.
Yeah,
Stay with me so far, right?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Now, is this what they want us to show?
Yeah.
Not quite. I want you to look at this, and I want you to look at this. Are they exactly the same? Are they the exact same thing?
No, so we have to solve for it.
Now, we're not going to solve for it. What we're going to do is we're going to divide by a common factor throughout. This might confuse you, so bear with me, right?
Yeah.
We want to prove this, right? So I'd advise you to look at, say, let me just say the x term, right? X term. What is the number in front of x over there?
2,
2. What is the number in front of x over here?
24.
Okay. What would I have to divide 24 by to get 2?
12.
Aha. And let's see if that applies elsewhere. What is the number in front of y?
What's the number in front of the Y? 12.
Over here. Over here. Now you're not
The
seeing it.
number you said, you know.
Yeah, the number. You're not seeing it, but it's understood to be 1y, right? Because if I asked you how much y's you're seeing, you can tell me 1y. So this is 1y. So what would I have to divide 12y by to get 1? 12 divided by what is 1?
12.
Okay, right?
12.
And 240 divided by what would give us 20?
12.
Exactly. So in other words, 12, right, is a common factor between 24, 12, and 240. So I could divide every single term by the 12 to end up with the equation that, well, the inequality that they want us to show. So 24 divided by 12 is 2x, right? 12 into 12 is 1, so 1y, which is just y, right? And 12 into 240 is just 20. Let me know if you understood that.
Yeah,
Okay, nice.
I do.
So is there anybody at all confused by this? If you understand hypnotic vibes or something, let me know what's going on.
Vibes.
Say no more. Say no
Yes,
more.
sir.
All right. So, part B, I'd like somebody to give that a read for me.
Lakram must not use more than 18 boxes. He must use at least 6 small boxes. The number of small boxes must be less than or equal to the number of large boxes. Write down 3 inequalities to represent the information given above.
Right. So if you see a phrase like must not use more than, what do you think that means?
Less than or equal to. So
Exactly.
it must not be more than 18, or it could be equal to 18.
Right. So they're saying you must not use more than 18, which means you could use 18 and all. You just can't use more than 18. So you could use less than or equal to 18. Right? Is there anybody that does not understand why I'm saying less than or equal to for must not use more than? Is there anybody confused? Anybody in the Zoom meeting that's confused? Someone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Nicholas, that was you, right?
No, sir, that
Nicholas,
wasn't me.
who that was? Akiel? Think I'm saying that name wrong. Who was that?
That wasn't me. I think that was Darius. Darius, I think.
Okay, well, whoever was reading this thing with me, I want you to come back on the scene, right? Let's finish this inequality, right?
Okay, yeah.
All right. What's your name by chance?
Akil.
Oh, okay, good, right? So if Lacram must not use more than 18 boxes, then the total number of boxes must not exceed 18. So, and we said we had
Yeah.
X boxes and Y small boxes,
Yeah.
right? So in other words, X plus Y supposed to be what?
Less than or equal to 18.
Great. That's my first inequality. Let's examine the second statement. He must use at least 6 small boxes. If you hear a word like at least, what inequality sign comes to mind?
More than or equal to 6.
Right.
The minimum is 6. It could be above 6 or
Uh,
equal to it.
And how much small boxes do we have?
Why?
So Y has to be more than or equal to 6. I mean, if you understand that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's examine the last condition. The number of small boxes, or what are we using to represent small boxes? X or Y,
Why?
right? Must be less than, okay, this one a bit obvious, less than or equal to, right? So less than or equal to the number of large boxes. And large boxes is denoted by what?
X. So y is less than or equal to x.
Right. Was there anybody that did not understand at all how I came up with these three inequalities? Talk to my guys. Don't be scared. Again, I have big teeth about bites. I don't bite. Let me know if you understand that. If you understand, say vibes or something, let me know so I can move on. I want to know. I want to hear feedback.
Yes, sir.
Vibes.
All right, good. So let's move on now. So typically, with these types of questions, they'll make you figure out the inequalities and then they'll make you plot it on a graph, right? And as you all right, so let's continue, right? These are
Sir,
inequalities. Yes, somebody was saying something.
it's me, Renisha. I have a question to ask.
No, not a problem.
Um, how you get 6? Where do? Where do exactly?
How did
How
I
you
get
get 6?
like over here?
Yeah.
All right. Let's examine the second statement, right? I want you to read this for me. What does that say?
We must use at least 6 small boxes.
Right.
Oh,
And we have,
right.
so y would have to be more than or equal to
Okay.
6. Understand?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That's our problem. So let's move on, right? All right, so Darius, give this question a read for me.
C. An incomplete graph is shown on the grid below. Using the information given in parts A and B, complete the graph by drawing the remaining two straight lines associated with the inequalities. Shade the common region that satisfies all the inequalities.
All right. So Darius, from what we came up with above, right? We came up with y is more than or equal to 6. So the equation for that would be y is equal to 6. You agree?
Yes, sir.
And what would the equation for that be?
Um, X is equals to mx plus c.
Now, I feel like you're overthinking it. So when we are
I
taking
mean, 6.
when we taking an inequality and writing its equivalent equation for, instead of writing an inequality sign, you're just going to write an equal sign. So instead of writing y is less than or equal to x, you're just going to write y is equal to x. That's it. Understand?
Yes, sir.
And for this one, what would the equivalent equation look like?
X plus y is equals to 18.
Now, if you look at the graph, don't they already have y is equal to x?
Yes, sir.
And don't they also have y is equal to 6?
Yes, sir.
Now, they said using the information in parts A and B, they want us to complete the diagram, right? And they said they had two straight lines remaining. So I think you can see that this is one of the two remaining. So x plus y is less than or equal to 18, right? So we need to be able to sketch that line on the graph. And what was the other inequality? Tell me, Darius. So in the graph, they already have this one, they already have this. So tell me, Darius, in the diagram, we already have this, we already have this. So what are the other two remaining inequalities?
The x plus y is equals to 18.
And which other?
The 2x plus y is equals to 20.
Exactly, perfect. So here it is, right? When you are trying to do a linear programming question, the first step is for you to put down a sketch of the line. So forget about the inequality, just put down the line. The next part of it is we're going to figure out where we're going to shade, right? And to figure that out, we're going to select points in either region, and that'll tell us if it's more than or less than, right? So let's proceed. So Darius, can we see that they already have y is equal to 6 and y is equal to x? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do x plus y is equal to 18, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, and this is our line, right? And you see that as our line?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the 2 points I would advise you all to use is the x-intercept and the y-intercept. I'd advise you to find for these 2 points for me. So Darius, at the x-intercept, what do I know? What do I know at the x-intercept?
The point at which the line cuts the x-axis.
Right? And if a point is on the x-axis, what is its y value?
0.
Right. So at the x-intercept, y is 0. And if a point is on the y-axis, what is the x value?
0.
Exactly. So we're going to use this information, right? We're going to plug it in into this equation of the line, and that will tell us the x-intercept and the y-intercept. So anywhere that I see y, I'm going to replace it with 0. So I'm going to write x plus 0 is equal to 18. So Darius, if this is the case, my x-intercept is at where? Where is my x-intercept at?
18.
Right? And help me find the y-intercept now. So anywhere that I see x over here now, what am I going to replace x with?
18.
Not 18. Oh, you know about the y-intercept?
Oh, 0.
Right. So anywhere I see x over here, I'm going to replace that with 0 because now we're dealing with the y-intercept. So I would write 0 plus y is equal to 18. So the y-intercept occurs when y is equal to
18.
Right. So if you are confused, the x-intercept is just the point where the line cuts the x-axis. That's all the x-intercept is. Right? Where the line cuts the x-axis, right? And guys, take a guess, right? If the x-intercept is where the line cuts the x-axis, what do you all think the y-intercept is? Somebody tell me. If the
line cuts the y-axis.
right. Line. Right. So here it is, right, Darius? If you want to sketch a line, and you need at least 2 points, and you would connect those 2 points and make a line,
Yes, sir.
right? So do we know what the
Yes, sir.
x-intercept for the line is?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the x-intercept is that x is equal to 18. So that would be right here, right? And the y-intercept would be where? When y is equal to what?
18.
Y is equal to 18. So to draw my line now, I'm just going to connect these 2 points. Let me know if you understood that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So we just now drew the line for x plus y is equal to 18. Now I want somebody that is confused to come on the screen and we will look at the other line now. So if you are confused, this is your opportunity to do the other line with me. So the other equation we have is 2x plus y is equal to 20. So I want somebody to volunteer and we will draw the line together. Do I have any volunteers? Any volunteers at all? Wait, Shane, are you here? I'm so surprised. Adika, and Adika, you over here too. I will let Adika do this, right? Adika, you there? Adika, let me know if you're there. Adika? Yeah, I hear Adika. Sheena, let's do the question together. So Sheena, if we want to sketch the line for 2x plus y is equal to 20, right? What are the 2 easiest points to find for? The x-intercept and the
y-intercept.
right. Sheena, at the x-intercept, what do we know the y value is?
0.
Right? And at the y-intercept, what is the x value?
0.
Right. So if I want to figure out the x-intercept, anywhere that I see y over here, I'm going to replace the y with what?
0.
Yes, exactly. So I'll say 2x plus 0 is equal to 20. So I'll end up with 2x is equal to 20. So how am I going to find for x now?
You divide by 2 on both sides.
Right. I divide by 2 on both sides. And 2 into 20 is?
10.
So this line over here would cut the x-axis at?
10.
Exactly, right? And all right, anywhere that I see x now, I'm going to replace x with?
0.
Right? 2 by 0 plus y is equal to 20, right? So y is going to be equal to?
20.
So, okay, this line is going to cut the y-axis at? Shina, that line is going to cut the y-axis at?
Sorry, sir, 20.
Right, 20. So for the other line now, I'm going to pick purple. So x is equal to 10, right? So it's going to cut the x-axis at 10, all right? And it's going to cut the y-axis at 20. All right. So tell me, Shayna, did you understand everything I did so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys? I feel as though some of you guys might be confused as to how I got the 2 points, the x-intercept and the y-intercept. If that is the case, now is a chance. I will go over it how much times I need to make sure I understand. So don't be scared. Come, let me know what you're confused by and we'll clear it up. Is there anybody confused? What are for dry so boy? What? Like when they need some Lucozade boy, I think like some Lucozade, some energy. I don't know. Speed and need to be for. Yeah, boy. It's a one. Come on, laugh for them. Oh. Well, check the one over here. Check the one over here.
So I have a question.
Sure, Thomas.
You always have to use 0 for like, so say 2x plus y is equal to 20, right? You have to use for the x-intercept, you have to say y is equal to 0. And for the y-intercept, you have to say x is equal to 0.
Yes. You're probably wondering why.
Okay.
Probably wondering why, and why can't I use some other value for the x-intercept? And you're probably wondering that. Why can't you?
Yeah. Is it because like it have to touch the either one of the graphs? Well, the I think it is called the axes.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track, right? If you're on the x-axis, then you're only moving left or right. So the y component is 0. Here what? Let me just give you a little summary, right? I'll give you a little crash course on it so you understand the concept and you're not just memorizing it. You actually understand it. So I'm gonna take a little side quest here, right? So what's your name by chance? I can't see anybody right now. What's your name by chance?
Akil.
Oh, Akil.
Akil.
You. All right. Watch this, right? When we are plotting points on the Cartesian plane, it's x first, then y. Aren't you familiar with that?
Yeah.
So I want you to think of x as a horizontal movement, right? So horizontal movement. And I want you to think of y as a what? We think y is. Check the y-axis.
Vertical.
Exactly. Vertical, right? Vertical movement. So let me ask you a question, right? Let's just say I am at this point over here. To reach that point, I would have had to move. You tell me, according to the arrows I just drew, I'd have to move how?
4 units to the right and 3 units like upwards.
Exactly. So that's why the coordinates is 4, 3. In case you didn't know, that is y, right? So the x value represents horizontal movement and the y value represents vertical movement. For those of you guys that don't know what horizontal is left or right. So if I'm talking about the x-axis, I'm talking about this, right? If you're on the x-axis, you can only move left or right. And the y-axis, if you're on the y-axis, you can only move up or down. You understand that, Akil?
Yeah.
All right. So you understand that this point is 4, 3 because from the origin, you'd have had to move 4 spaces to the right and then 3 up. That make perfect sense?
Yeah.
All right. So bear with me, right? Bear with me. What about, say, this point over here? How will I reach that point?
Just go 3 units to the right.
Exactly. 3 units to the right. And any units up or down?
No, so 0.
Ah, you see? Because we're not moving up or down. If you're not moving up or down, then your vertical component is 0 because you're not moving up or down, right? And as a matter of fact, if I take any point on the x-axis, take for instance this point over here, right? Take for instance that point. How would you reach this point?
8 units to the right.
And are we going to move up or down?
No.
No. So again, once you are on the x-axis, your y value is always going to be what?
0.
Exactly. So does that make perfect sense to you?
Yeah.
Right, because if you're on the x-axis, you can only move in what directions?
Horizontally.
Exactly.
Or well, left or right. Left or right.
And if you're only moving horizontally, your vertical movement is 0. So the y value will be 0. So does that make like 100% sense? Like now you understand y is 0, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same concept for if you're on the y-axis, right? The exact same concept. If I wanted to reach this point over here, how would I move?
3 units vertically.
Exactly. But remember, when you're writing a coordinate, the horizontal movement is first, and then the vertical movement. So
Yeah. So 0, 3.
exactly, because watch this, eh? Yeah, that start off here. Did we move left or right?
No, it just went up.
Exactly. Since we didn't move horizontally, my horizontal movement is 0, but my vertical movement was 3. So if you are on the y-axis, then your x value will be if you're
0.
exactly, because if you're on the y-axis, you can only move vertically, right? Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Right. So guys, I hope everybody now understands why for the x-intercept, y will always be 0. Because if you're on the x-axis, you could only move. Tell me, if you're on the x-axis, you can only move one.
Horizontally. Well, left or right.
So your y value is 0 because there's 0, 0 vertical movement. If you're on the y-axis now, the y-intercept, then the x value is 0 because you could only move vertically. So Akil, you're 100% confident in this now? Like you understand why I'm saying
Yes,
yes?
sir.
All right. What about the rest of you guys? Is anybody still majorly confused? If you're majorly confused, tell me. I don't mind going it over. Okay, I'm not hearing anybody again, so I guess we could move on. Right? So Akil, you want to continue?
Sure.
All right. Yeah, the man said that. The man was like, wait.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, Nikolai, that you? Nikolai, that you?
Yes, sir.
This was Akil just now. He was like, he's like, uh, he's like, he's like, oh, should I? Uh,
Sorry, now wake up and see this live, sir.
where is boy? Man, no wake up. All right, that's okay. Don't worry, I'll give you a question to do just now. I'll wake you up properly. I'll wake you up. Right? Yeah, so Akil, since you're so passionate and you want to do this, let me continue. I could hear the energy in your voice. It's immaculate. It's immaculate. Wow. Wow. So I'm just gonna label this graph, right? This graph is 2x plus y is equal to 20. So Akil, up to this point, nothing at all is confusing you, right? Nothing, right?
Yeah.
Right, so now we need to figure out the common region, right? Shade the common region that satisfies all the inequalities. Now, this might confuse some students, eh? So Akil, if I shade over here, would that confuse you?
No.
No, but I feel like it will confuse a lot of other students. So I will go over it in detail, right? Guys, don't be scared. I will try my best to explain it in very raw detail. All right.
So, my internet now cut off. I don't know where you know, so.
All right, give me a second. So Darius says, be honest with me. And I'm incriminating it. Okay, good. So I needed to tell I needed to tell me, right? Verbally. Are you confused by me shading this region? In the question, they wanted me to shade the common
No,
region.
sir.
You confused?
No.
No, okay. So I'm going to explain this in a bit more detail for those that might be confused, right? So watch this. Check this, right? Give me a second.
That's because like all the lines overlapping at that point.
Exactly.
Well, in that region.
Yeah. You have the idea. What? Oh, let me give me a second. I'm gonna shade it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Duplicate. All right, so Darius, here we're going to do, right? I'm going to shade all the regions, and I want you to tell me if you see a region that's overlapping, right? So bear with me. This might take a little while. Why is it doing that? Oh my God. Good notes. What is wrong with you? Okay. Ah, okay, I'll explain it to you all in a different manner, right? And it will make more sense in this manner. Darius, are there? Darius,
Sure.
open it there. All right, so Darius, I'm going to shade all the inequalities, right? And it's supposed to make sense. Let me start off with y is more than or equal to 6, right? If I start off at this point, right? Y is more than or equal to 6. Can we see that this line represents y is equal to 6?
Right.
So if it's more than or equal to, can we agree that that would be everything above 6?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm just going to shade the common regions and you'll see where there's an intersection. Let me just make this. Right. See. Oh, this is so much to shade. Okay, is there anybody confused as to why I'm shading over here? I'm showing you guys how to deal with inequalities. In the question, it said that y has to be more than or equal to 6. So guys, if this is 6, wouldn't I shade everywhere that is more than 6? Akil, I wonder if you understand or if you're confused.
Yeah, everything above the line y is equal to 6 will be more than that because of the inequality.
Okay, good.
To the shade.
And let's look at the next one now. Y is less than or equal to x. So guys, anytime you're dealing with questions like that, I would advise you to take a test point on either side, right? So Akil, let me show you what we're going to do, right? So can we see that this is the line for y is equal to x? Yeah, that's the line for y is equal to x.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Now, I'm going to suspect that this is the region I'll have to shade. To verify that, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take any point from this region, right? Any point from this region. So you tell me a point from that region. You give me a point from that region.
Wait, from region, like everything below the straight line?
Yeah. In that region.
8.
8 what?
Oh, 8, 5.
Okay, so 8, 5 would be over here, right?
Yeah.
So x would be 8 and y would be 5. Let me know if you understand that.
Yep.
And my inequality was such that y has to be what? Y has to be what?
Less than or equal to x.
Right. So let me write that down. Y has to be less than or equal to x. So let's see if this satisfies the criteria, right? So what is y over here?
5.
Okay. And what is x?
8.
Is 5 less than 8?
Yeah.
Yes. So then am I allowed to shade this region over here now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because that region would satisfy the inequality. Because my inequality is such that y is less than or equal to x. So any point that I take in this region, the y value is going to be less than the x value. And if you don't believe me, we could take another point, right? Take another point in that region for me. Take another point.
11 and 3.
11 and 3. Again, y here is 3 and x is 11. Is 3 less than 11?
Yes, sir.
Does it make sense for me to shade this region then? Short answer is yes, because and we want to represent the inequality where y is less than x. And I'm hearing you.
Yes, sir, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to shade this region over here. That's what I'm going to shade. I throw in so much shade today. Wow. All right, so Akil, let me know if you understood why I shaded that specific region. Let me know.
Yeah.
All right. Do you understand that if I take any point in this region, it's not going to satisfy the inequality? Oh, you
This
didn't?
one, let's see. 5 and 10.
Let me try that, right? So let me just try
Um,
10, right? 5, comma 10. X is 5 and y is 10. Remember, our inequality is y has to be less than x. So if y is 10
yeah.
and x is 5, would 10 be, would you say 10 is less than 5?
No, sir. So it wouldn't work.
This, and if I take any points over here, it will not work. It just simply will not work. Right? Do you understand the concept?
Yes, sir.
All right. The next inequality now, 2x plus y is equal to 20, and the inequality for that is more than or equal to 20. Right? So let's pick a test point. So if this is my line, right? If this is my line, just tell me, where do you think I should shade? We're gonna test it, right? Do you think I should shade region 1 or do you think I should shade region 2?
Region 1.
I think we should shade region 1 as well, but let's verify that. So it's to verify it, I need you to pick a point anywhere over there. Anywhere over here. Pick a point.
18 and 7.
18 and 7. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you pick 18 and 7, right? 18, comma 7. Right? We know that x is 18 and y is 7, right? And our inequality is 2x plus y. 2x plus y must be more than or equal to 20. Say with me so far? Some of you with me so far?
Yeah.
Right. So x is 18, so I'm going to write 2 by 18, right? And y is 7. What is 2 by 18?
36.
36 plus 7 is?
43.
Is 43 more than or equal to 20?
Yeah.
So does points in this region satisfy the inequality?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Right? So points in this region would satisfy the inequality. So I'm going to shade that region over there. Obviously, you're not going to do all of this in the exam, right? like when I looked at the question, I was able to see the answer immediately. I'll show you all how to do that. So Akil, you understand everything I did so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is our last inequality now?
Um, it was. So we do x plus y is equal to 18 already.
No, we did not. There's this one
Okay.
over. So we have to do that
Yeah.
one. So if it's less than 18, I need you to figure out where you want to shade, right? Would you want to shade over here or would you want to shade over here? We need to pick our test point.
4 and 8.
Right? You want to pick 4 and 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Right. 4, 8. So x is 4 and y is 8. You with me, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are trying to test x plus y is equal to 18. And the line for that would be this line over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the inequality for that says that x plus y must be less than or equal to 18. Right? So the inequality says x plus y must be less than or equal to 18. I know that x is 4 and I know that y is 8. Is 4 plus 8 less than or equal to 18?
Yes.
Yes. So if that is the case, is it safe for me to shade this region over here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It satisfies the inequality.
Now, let's just say I were to pick some other point, right? Let's just say I pick a point on the other line of the inequality. So let's just say you pick this point here. I don't know, 11, 11, right? Would it satisfy the inequality, you think?
No,
So,
that would be 22. And 22 is not less than or equal to 18.
so do you understand how you're going to figure out which side to shade? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. TikTok think as a robot. It's crazy. Yeah, let's continue. So we are going to shade this side now. See, use a different color. So that color I could use, boy. Maybe this color. Akil, are you seeing our region in common? Tell me if you see our region in common. Where like all the inequalities overlap.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing that?
By the points, 12, 6. So, also 7, 6, and 9, 9.
Right? And don't forget about this point too. But that point kind of hard to read.
Um,
Yeah, that point kind of hard to read. It's not a nice point. All right. Just check something out. Yeah, that's not a nice point. But we could estimate it, right? We could kind of estimate it. But it wouldn't make sense to use that point because I'm gonna explain why, right? Check this out. Remember earlier in the question, they said that X represented large boxes. Remember? They said X
yes,
represented
sir.
boxes. if I take a reading for that point, right, would I get a whole number or would I get like a fraction?
You can repeat the question?
Okay, so earlier in the question, they said that we have X large boxes and Y small boxes. So X represents boxes, right? And Y represents small boxes. So X is large boxes, Y is small boxes. If you read off this point, will you get a whole number or will you get a decimal?
A decimal.
Can you have a decimal of a box?
No.
No, so we're going to ignore that point, right? So the points I'm going to take is 9, 9, 12, 6, and 7, 6. I mean, if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Now, guys, I feel like some of you all are very confused as to which side you need to shade. If you're very confused with respect to which side you need to shade, I need to tell me now. I will go over the concept. Just tell me. Camille, do you know which side to shade? Okay. Mark somebody else. Adika, let me know if you're there.
Yes.
I'm hearing somebody.
So I was kind of lost on like the picking points.
All right.
When he was picking the points.
So you want me to run that back with you?
Sure.
All right. So let's do an easy one, right? Let me just say we're dealing with this line here, right? Seeing that x plus y is equal to 18. Let me know if you understand that. That line over there is x plus y is equal to 18. Now, what is the inequality for that?
X plus y is less than or equal to 18.
Exactly. Do you understand that any point along this line will be equal, right? Any point along that line, x plus y is going to be equal to 18. According to the inequality now, I want to figure out where it is less than 18. Let me know if you understand that. Less than 18. So I want you to think of it. I want you to think of it like this, right? You see this line over here? It's cutting the graph into two different regions. See what I'm talking about? Two different regions. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We need to figure out where it is less than 18. So you're going to pick a point in either region. So let's just say we pick a point in this region, right? Pick a point in that region for me. Pick a point.
8 and 3.
8 and 3. Sure. 8 and 3. Now, if you pick 8 and 3, right? 8, comma 3. What would x be and what would y be?
X would be 8 and y would be 3.
And according to our inequality, x plus y needs to be less than or equal to 18, right? Yeah?
Yes,
X plus y needs to be less than or equal to 18. So question, what do we get x to be? What was x?
8.
What was y?
3.
Is 8 plus 3 less than or equal to 18?
Yes, sir.
Because what's 8 plus 3?
11.
Right? Is 11 less than or equal to 18?
Yes, sir.
Right. So then if that's the case, is it safe for me to shade this side then?
Yes, sir.
Right, because any point you pick on this side, it will satisfy the inequality. In other words, x plus y would always be less than or equal to 18. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So I would shade over here.
All right.
And just to like prove my point a bit more, let's see what happens when you take a point on the other side. Do you think it will satisfy the inequality?
No, sir.
No. So I want you to pick a point then from the other side. Pick a point from the other side for me.
18 and 6.
18 and 6, right? Okay, that's this point over here. 18, comma 6. So x is 18 and y is 6. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
And our inequality says that x plus y needs to be less than or equal to 18. So if I use these values, I'm going to end up with 18 plus 6. Is 18 plus 6 less than or equal to 18?
No, sir.
No, because 18 plus 6 is 24. 24 is actually more than 18. So do you understand what's happening when I take a point from the other side?
Yes, I understand.
It's not working out, right? It's not working out. So do you now know which side you have to shade?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. Okay, I feel like there's still some people in the Zoom meeting that's confused, and I don't like confusion. So if you're confused, just tell me now, and I'll go over another example with you. But don't stay confused. If you stay confused, you're not going to learn anything. Let me call somebody. I'll be real quiet. Right. Paloma, tell me, do you understand why I'm selecting certain points or not?
Yes, because we're trying to see if it like satisfies the inequality, and then we know which side to shade.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Right? Adika, do you know which side we have to shade and why we're selecting that specific side?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Because it's still x plus y is less than or equal to 18. So you had a shady side way is 18 and less.
Exactly. All right. So it seems like you understand it quite well. Right? Nicholas, do you feel like you understand it well?
Yes, I understand.
Don't be scared, no. Just because everybody's saying they understand it. If you don't understand it, don't feel ashamed. Tell me.
No, I
All right.
understand it.
Renisha, I need you to tell me if you understand why I'm shading a certain side. Okay, I hear Renisha. Camille, I'm gonna if you're still there.
So yes, yes, I understand to a certain point.
Okay, well, a certain
That's a
point is
good bet.
a certain point is not good enough. We had to reach 100%, right? So here what? Let me do an example again, right? So Renisha, this line over here, can you see that this line is 2x plus y is equal to 20?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Yes, sir.
what is the inequality for that?
No, still don't get that. 2x plus y
Uh-huh.
equal to 20.
Now, what you told me just now, that's the equation, right? The inequality was 2x plus y is more than or equal to 20. Understand?
Oh, right. Yes, sir.
So here what we're going to do, right, Renisha? Can you understand that we have a line over here, and this line would effectively cut the graph in that region and this region. So 1 and 2. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir, I understand.
Right. Now we are trying to figure out where 2x plus y is what? What's that symbol over there?
Is less than,
No,
less than,
nah,
less than equal to,
that symbol over there is
more than,
yeah.
oh, more than,
So let me just
more than equal to.
let me get a quick recap, right? So this symbol over here, right? This is more than. This symbol over here is more than or equal to. Right? This symbol over here is what? What do you think?
Less than.
Right? Less than. And
And
this,
the other one would be less than, equal to, or equal to.
right.
I understand much better now.
Right. So here what? We need to figure out where we're going to shade that would satisfy this inequality. So 2x plus y needs to be more than or equal to 20. Now, I just told you that the line is going to cut the graph into this portion and this portion, right? Seeing that? It cuts in the graph.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
here what we're gonna do, right? Which region do you think, just guess, which region do you think we should shade? Region 1 or region 2? Just take a guess.
Region 1?
Region 1? Okay.
Region 2 will be too far.
Let me take region 1 and see what's gonna happen, right? So here we are doing this, Renisha.
Okay.
We're going to take a point anywhere in this region. So any point over there. Just take any point over there. So pick a point that's anywhere in this region for me. So any point. Once it's
11?
11, nah. Let me show you what I mean by take a point, right? So this again an example. So a point I could take is probably like 2, 3. Give me a second. A point I could probably take is 2, 3. Right? Do you understand how to read off a point? Someone.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
so
sir.
if it is gay trouble, that's fine, you know. I will show you how to do it now. It's fine. So, Renisha, read off this point for me then. I'll wait to read off
Yes,
this.
sir.
Read off that point for me. What would that point be?
Two, 2, 3.
Nah. So when you're reading points, you read off the value on the x-axis first, then the value on the y-axis second. So watch. So the value on the x-axis is 6. So 6, 2.
6, right. 6, 2, right. And the y-axis, right?
Right. So let me try to take another point, right? Let's try to take another point. Try to read off this point for me.
Okay. Okay.
Try to read off that point for me. What would that point be?
Would it be 6, 3?
Now, again, you have to take the x value first, right? You're taking the value on the x-axis first. So when you're reading off points, x goes first, then y. So you're supposed to say 3 first. Supposed to say 3 first, right? Then 6. Let me know if you understand that.
Okay. Yes, sir, I understand.
Time to make up for the mistakes. You have it, right? Try to read off this point for me.
Yes, sir. 2, 5?
Yes, 2, 5 is correct. So let's use that point and see if it will satisfy the inequality. So what is the x value here and what is the y value here? Tell me, what is the x value and what is the y value?
The x value would be 2,
The y value.
and the y value is 5.
Right, and the inequality was, this was the inequality, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna put that on over here. That's weird.
See, I think glitching also.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, so Renisha, we decided to just look at this. Right. What? It's confusing. Let's get this. All right, take this. Yeah, so Renisha, this is our inequality, right? 2x,
Yes, sir.
2x plus y needs to be more than 20. So x over here is 2, right? So that will be 2 by 2, right? And y is what? What is y? What is y?
5.
Right. Now, if it's correct, then it's supposed to be more than 20. What is 2 by 2?
4.
Right? Okay, 4 plus 5. What's 4 plus 5?
4 plus 5 is 9.
Let me ask that question. The inequality we are supposed to satisfy is that 2x plus y needs to be more than 20. Is 9 more than 20?
Okay. No.
No.
9 is not more than 20.
Right. So is it correct for me to take a point in this region?
No.
No, that wouldn't make sense. Because if I take a point in this region, I'm actually getting less than. It needs to be more than, right?
Okay.
So here
Okay.
we just now said that this region is wrong. See, you can't shade that region. So automatically the correct region is over here, right?
Yes, sir.
Now here what?
Yes, sir.
Let us verify that. So what I want you to do for me is I want you to pick a point that's anywhere over here. Pick a point anywhere over there for me. Pick a point. Just pick a point.
Okay. Can we use
So remember, tell me the X first, then the Y.
can we use 15? 15, comma 10 today.
15, 10. 15, 10 would be right here. And that would work. Right? This is 15, 10.
Okay. Well, yes, I take that vote. 15, 10.
Right? And
I will make it correct before 7.
right, as you can see, the X value is 15 and the Y value is 10. So you're fine. Now, can we both agree that this point is in the other half, or in the other section of the graph? Let me know.
Yes, sir. We could both agree.
We can both agree that is the
We
case.
could both agree.
And the inequality now
Yes.
was 2x plus y is more than 20. All right? So x over here
Yes, sir.
and y over here is 10. So that's going to be 2 by 15, right? Plus 10. And that's supposed to be more than 20, but we'll leave it blank for now, right? We'll see. What is 2 by 15?
Okay.
2 by 15 is?
30.
30 plus 10 is?
30.
Now,
30 plus 10 is 40.
Question, is 40 more than 20?
Yes, that is more than 20.
Right. So does it satisfy our inequality where it has to be more than 20?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So
It
that's
does.
so that's how I would know, right? That I would have to shade this side. Understand the concept?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir, I understand it now. Thank you so much.
Not a problem. Okay. Nobody is get left behind here. The only way you'll get left behind is if you don't say anything. Right? If you don't say anything. It's self-sabotage at that point. If you're confused, just tell me. Right? You don't know how it is go. So is everybody okay with
Yes,
how
sir.
I
Of course.
So is everybody okay with how I selected this to be the common region?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. And we came up with the vertices.
Yes, sir.
We came up with the vertices as the vertices were 9, 9. What's this vertice? What's our vertice?
12, 6.
All right, 12, comma 6. What is this vertice?
And somebody else going to answer.
Perfect. Wait, Renisha, I want you to read off this point for me. Read off this point for me.
Okay, so 7, 7,6.
I'm talking about big up you. Don't know. Right. Now, guys, let me just explain something, right? Earlier in the question, they said, so okay, X represents large boxes, right? And Y represents small boxes. So I'm just putting in the axes, right? So X represents, I think it was large boxes, yeah. X is large boxes. So large boxes. And Y was representing what? What was Y representing?
Small boxes, sir.
Guys, can you have a fraction of a box?
No, sir.
Guys, are we going to cut a box in half and give people milk in a half box? Are they gonna do that?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
You lose customers one time.
So I get
You lose customers one time.
well, I hear into one saying that's a normal thing to like give people.
They want
But hear what, eh? Hear what? Long story short, you can't have a fraction of a box. So we're not gonna consider that point over there. We're not. Because if I take a read off for that point, right? Can we see that that's clearly check it out. It's clearly a fraction, right? Let me know if you see it now.
Yes, sir.
And again, you can't have a
Yes, sir.
decimal number box. So we have these 3 points over here. Let's continue. So one last time, if you are confused, this is your last chance to tell me. Is anybody confused as to why I shaded this region? This is the common region. And the hack, in case all want to know, right? Darius, here was the hack, right? Darius, can you see that this region here is enclosed by all the lines?
Yes, sir.
So watch, right? It is enclosed by this line, it is enclosed by that line, it is enclosed by that line, and it is enclosed by that line. So that's the hack. The hack is you're looking for the region that is enclosed or bounded by all the lines. That will tell you the common region one time, right? That's our hack.
Yes, sir.
So I don't hear anybody confused, so we're going to move on.
So one question, sir.
Sure, tell me.
You get the 2x plus y is equal to 20. Were those given, or you were supposed to find that out?
Oh, we were supposed to. It was a proof type of question. They gave us information, and they told us, using the information, show that 2x plus y was more than or equal to 20. But even if you didn't find it over here, you had it over here, so you gotta get the rest of the questions correct.
Oh, okay. I thought we were supposed to find that out.
Right, so let's move on. So Nikolai, give this a read for me, part B.
A large box costs $5 and a small box costs $2. Find the number of large boxes and the number of small boxes which would yield the least possible cost.
Right, so guys, whenever you do a linear programming question, right? Linear programming, anytime you see them throwing about words like least or most, or just say minimum, maximum, what they are referring to is the points, the vertices, right? That's what they're referring to. The vertices of common region. Those would represent the most extreme situations. Give me a second. Let me know when you see the screen again.
Yes, sir, seen it.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So in part D, they're telling us a large boxes cost 5, a small boxes cost 2. And they want us to figure out the least possible cost. So to do that, we're going to look at the vertices, right? So my vertices are 7, 6, 9, 9, 12, 6. And we know that the first value is the x value. Okay, great. So again, anytime you see least or most, you're looking at the vertices, right? All right, guys, just remind me, a large box was represented by what variable, x or y? A large box.
I think it was
Sir, I think it was a X, sir.
A large box was x. Yeah. So a large box was x, cool. And a small box was y. So guys, if we're using 7, 6, right? Let's run through all of the possibilities. If I'm using 7, 6, let's see how much it would cost. So we know that x is a large box, right? So this would be 7 by 5, right? Plus what? 7 by 5 plus what?
Um,
6 by 2?
6 by 2.
Right. And what do you get? What's 7 by 5 plus 6 by 2?
26, sir.
Nah, that can't be 26.
Sir, I made a
Maybe
mistake here. I put 2 instead of 5.
Right.
47, sir.
47. Right? So if you have to make, not make. If you have 7 large boxes and 6 small boxes, it would cost $47. Let's check out the other possibility, right? So this possibility, this would be 12, right, by 5 plus 6 by 2 again. Let me know again for that.
72, sir.
72,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Or the last one. So the last one is going to be 9 by 5, right? Plus 9 by 2. What are you all getting for that?
63.
Okay, so which one yielded the lowest cost?
The 0.76.
Right, so the number of large boxes will have to be what?
Six.
Now remember, X represents large boxes, right?
7.
So the number of large boxes is 7, and the small boxes will be 6. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And now they're asking us to determine the least possible total cost of the boxes. So we know the answer already. The answer will be 47, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So that will be $47. Did you all understand the linear programming question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Did I said?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, nice. That's nice. So now we need to move on to the kinematics question. So I need a volunteer to help me with this. Do I have any volunteers? Nikolai, let me do this question, right? So Nikolai, you better read.
Yes, sir. As part of an exercise, what? Some of
Regime.
them thing blurry, sir.
Regime.
As okay, so as part of an exercise regime at alpha.
Yeah, that's alpha.
Okay. Atletico Club cycles along straight line for 4.5 minutes. She started from rest and accelerates at a constant rate until she reaches a speed of 6 meters per second after 50 minutes. She continues.
That's 50 seconds, eh?
She continues seconds, sorry. She continues cycling at this top speed of 6 meters per second for 3 minutes and 10 seconds. She then decelerates at a constant rate until she stops after a further 30 seconds. On the grid below, draw a speed time graph to show Kayla's journey.
Right, so let me try to understand this, right? So first things first, how long did she cycle for?
4.5 minutes.
Right, she cycled for 4.5 minutes. Now, if we look at the axes for time, time is in what? What is time in?
Seconds.
Time is in seconds, right? So do you think we can work with 4.5 minutes, or do you think we'll have to work in seconds?
You have to work in seconds.
Right. So if it's 4 minutes, how would I convert 4 minutes to seconds?
Multiplying it by 60.
Yeah, 4 by 60 is
240, sir.
right. And if it's half of a minute would be a half multiplied by 60. So that would just be 30, right? So altogether, she would have cycled for how much time?
270.
Or you could just say 4.5 by 60, and you're supposed to get the answer. All right, so does everybody understand that she cycled for 4.5 minutes, i.e., 270 seconds? Yes or no? Let me know if you
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
is what I'm going to do one time, right? I'm going to put on a point right here in the middle. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that because she cycled for 270 seconds, so the journey must come to an end over here. All you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because she cycles for 270 seconds. So that's the point at which the journey ends. All right. The next thing they're telling us is she starts from rest. Guys, if somebody starts from rest, the first thing you should note is that the time would be 0, right? And the, okay, they're using speed here. And the speed would be what?
0, sir.
Right? Because it's starting from rest. Cool. And they accelerate at a constant rate. Now, for a speed time graph, if you accelerate at a constant rate, it would look a little something like that. Right? Until she reaches a speed of 6 meters per second. And how long did it take her to reach that speed, Nikolai? How long did it take her to reach that
50 seconds.
50 seconds. It took her 50 seconds. So let's try to plot that on the graph, right? Let's give that a go. So initially she started at rest. So that'll be over here. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Right? The next thing, she accelerated at a constant rate until she reached a speed of 6 meters per second after 50 seconds. So I'm going to mark down 50 over here, right? Right? And after 50 seconds, she reached 6 meters per second. So I'm going to just, let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there anybody that does not understand that at all? I need you to tell me no. Are you confused as to why I draw a straight line from 0 to 56, 50,6? If you understand, please let me know. Say vibes or something, like let me know if you understand what's going on.
I understand.
Vibes.
Understand.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Somebody was saying that they do understand. Who's saying that they don't understand? If you don't understand, that's fine. I could go it over again. Just tell me. Can't hear that person anymore. But essentially, she starts from rest, right? If she's starting from rest at 0, and then she would accelerate. So she's increasing her speed, she's increasing her speed, she's increasing her speed until she reaches 6 meters per second. And how long did this take her? Well, it took her 50 seconds. So I hope you understand that. So it took her 50 seconds to reach a speed of 6 meters per second. All right. And Nikolai, after she reached that top speed, what did she do?
She continues cycling at this top speed for 6 meters per second for 3 minutes and 10 seconds, sir.
Can we work with that 3 minutes and 10 seconds?
No, sir.
Now, we gotta convert that to entirely, that whole thing to seconds, right? So tell me, how much would 3 minutes be in seconds?
That would be 180 seconds, sir.
Right, so 3 minutes and 10 seconds is really what?
It would be 190 seconds, sir.
Okay, is there anybody confused by that? Tell me, guys, is there anybody confused by that?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right, so guys, from, wait, I'm just adding little portions, give me a second. All right. So, Nikolai, and it took her 50 seconds to reach 6 meters per second. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And from this point now, she then maintained her speed for 190 seconds, right? 190 seconds. I'm gonna if you're with me.
Yes, sir.
So if this is 50 and she continued at the same speed for another 190 seconds, what would be the end point? How much time?
Wouldn't that be close to 240?
It wouldn't be close to 240. It would be 240.
It would be 240, sir.
So guys, here I was saying, right? It took her 50 seconds to reach her speed, right? So at the 50 seconds now, she then maintains that speed for another 190 seconds. So altogether, it should be 240. Is there anybody confused by that?
No,
So I'm going to draw a flat line over here. Are you confused as to why I drew a flat line?
No, sir.
Okay, if you are confused and you're feeling shy, let me explain something, right? Acceleration means that you're changing your speed with respect to time. So as you can see for this region of the graph, as the time increases, so does my speed. But if we are maintaining the same speed, then for all points in time, my speed is remaining the same. So as you can see, at any point in time, my speed isn't changing. It's 6 meters per second. So a flat line in a speed time graph means that you're maintaining the same speed. So you have zero acceleration. Do we understand that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about the rest of you guys? But they had to tell me, you know, or they had to give my energy. I don't know what's going on today.
Yes, I
Yes, sir,
understand.
we
yes,
understand.
sir.
All right. And
Yes, I am.
Yes, sir.
right? And Nikolai. You know what? We don't even have to read the rest of that. Watch. Watch is right. Watch is right, Nikolai. That's the answer. That's it. And let me
Yes,
explain.
sir. Because after decelerates.
Hey, you tell me. Tell me.
After she maintained that speed, she decelerated, sir.
And how long did she cycle for?
In the beginning, you mean?
No, like how long did she cycle for and altogether?
She cycled for 270 seconds.
Exactly. So I know if she cycled for 270 seconds and at 270 seconds, should I come to rest?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like I could have just connect these two one time. But watch. Even if you didn't make that realization, it is not hard to finish the graph. Watch. So Nikolai, then they're saying she decelerates. If she is decelerating, that means she's what? Speeding up or decreasing her speed? Tell me, guys. If she's
She's the speed.
right at a constant rate, if it's a constant rate and it's deceleration, the gradient is going to look like that. And she stops after a further 30 seconds. So watch. If this point over here was 240, if you add 30 to that, what will you get? What's 240 plus 30?
270.
270, sir.
So are you all 100% okay with this speed time graph?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So guys, just to make sure everybody's fine, this region over here from 0 to 50, that's acceleration, no acceleration, or deceleration. What would this be?
Acceleration.
Right? This flat region over here, would it be acceleration, no acceleration, or deceleration?
No acceleration.
No acceleration.
Right. Because my speed is not changing with respect to time. And over here now, it's downward slope.
Deceleration.
Deceleration.
Great, let's move on. Part 2. Determine Kayla's acceleration for the first 50 seconds of her journey. Now, there's two ways you could go about this question. The physics route and the maths route both will learn you full marks. So the easiest way to work this question out would be to do like this. So guys, if you didn't know, acceleration is just the change in speed over the change in what? Does anybody know?
Time.
You change time, sir.
Right, change in time. So if she started at rest, right? If she started at rest and she increased her speed to 6 meters per second, what was the change in speed there? From 0 to 6. What's the change?
6.
6, right?
Sir.
So the change in speed was 6, right? And how long did it take her to do that?
50 seconds, sir.
Right. And again, answer
50 seconds.
what is 6 over 50? Somebody plug that into the calculator and let me know again.
I get 0.12, sir.
Right? And that would be ms minus 2. That is the units for acceleration. You could write ms minus 2, or you could write meters slash seconds squared. And if you are confused, let me show you something real quick. So Nikolai, Isn't speed measured in meters per second?
Yes, sir.
And isn't time measured in seconds?
Yes, sir.
I could write seconds as seconds over 1. Now, since I am dividing meters per second by second, right, I could actually write that as meters per second multiplied by 1 over s. What's m by 1?
M.
What's s by s?
S squared.
Right, so meters per second squared, or meters s minus 2. Right. So did everybody understand how I got the answer there? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if you want to do it using a mathematical approach, just remember this. For a speed time graph, right, the gradient is going to tell you the acceleration, right? The gradient gives deceleration, right, and acceleration. So to find the gradient, you need 2 points. So if I'm doing this in mathematical approach, I'm going to take this point over here, 0, 0. That's the easiest point to pick. And what other point do you all think I could pick? That's very, very straightforward. Tell me, Nikolai, what's another?
50 and 6.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Right over here. Right? 50, 6. Right? 0, 0, right? And 50, 6. We could call this one x1, y1. We could call this one x2, y2. Guys, just putting this out there. You know, it doesn't matter which one you call x1, y1 and which one you call x2, y2. Eh? If you do the maths correctly, you'll get the same answer. Can somebody just remind me the formula for gradient? You all know it?
M
Change in
equals
y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Right. What is y2?
6, sir.
6.
What's y1?
0.
X2 is 50, right? X1 is 0. You're going to end up with the same 6 over 50, right? Which is equal to 0.12 ms minus 2. You can write m meters per second squared. Is everybody okay with this question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Are you all sure? Are you
Yes,
all
sir.
okay? So you met energy, right? Gills, I'm hearing all there. All you understand what I did in this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Part 3 now. They want us to calculate Kayla's average speed for the journey. Now, can somebody just remind me what the formula for speed is?
Distance over
The
time.
speed over the change in. Oh no, distance over time. I thought this was about acceleration again.
Oh, well, if
Should
it's
be the total distance, total time.
all right, now I'm leading up to something, right? The regular formula for speed is just distance over time. Now, if you want to figure out the average speed now, that isn't just going to be any distance. That's going to be the total distance covered. Right? Divided by the total time taken. Now, guys, if you have a speed time graph, how are you going to find the total distance traveled? By finding what?
Work out the area for each shape.
Right. So if you have a speed time graph, right, distance traveled is given by the area under the graph. Right?
It's have a formula as well.
Physics formula. Yeah, there is a physics formula.
Yeah.
Right. And that physics formula, it comes from the mathematical properties. You'll see what I mean just now. You'll see what I mean just shortly, right? So speed time graph. Distance traveled is just area on that graph. So what kind of shape do I have here, guys? What kind of shape do I have here?
A trapezium.
A trapezium, right? Could somebody just remind me what the formula for a trapezium is?
Half a plus b by height.
Right, a half a plus b by height. And you need to understand that a and b are just the parallel lengths. So watch this. If I have a trapezium here, right? A, this would be A, right? That would be A, right? And this would be B. A and B are just the parallel lengths, right? And this would be your perpendicular height. Are we okay with that, guys?
Yes, sir.
All right. So if I want to figure out the area for this trapezium here, I would need to figure out the dimensions. Let's start off with the easiest dimension, height. What do you all suppose the height is?
6, sir.
6.
6, right? And what do you all suppose A is?
Will it be 190, sir?
Yeah, it would be 190 because this represents a period in which she maintained her speed, right? And she maintained the speed for 190 seconds. So you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Next thing. The other dimension.
It will be
270.
270.
270, right? Great. So to find the area here, it is just going to be equal to a half open bracket. A is 190, right? Plus 270 by the height, and the height is 6. So somebody plug that into your calculator and let me know what you're getting.
So I get 1,382.
1,380.
80.
1,380.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, I get that as well.
Okay. And guys, this is a mistake a lot of students would make, right? A lot of students would go and write meters squared for the area. No. Let me explain something. You can think of area in the simplest way as a product of two dimensions. The dimension here is speed, and the dimension here is time. If I multiply speed by time, are any seconds going to cancel off?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so when you find the area under a graph, you're actually finding distance, and you see why. It's dimensionally, it makes sense, right? The S's would cancel off to leave you with meters. So this is actually 1,380 meters, right? Is everybody okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so okay, great. So my answer is going to be given by my total distance covered, which is 1,380 divided by the total time taken. Now this whole, she cycled for 270 seconds, right? So that's the total time taken. So when you plug that into your calculator, what are you guys getting? What is 1,380 divided by 270?
I got 5.11, sir.
What about the rest of you guys?
5.11.
And since it's speed we are finding for, what are the units for speed?
Meters per second.
1 meters per second.
You can write meters per
Wouldn't it be squared or just meters per second?
It would just be meters per second. Let me explain why. What is distance measured in?
Meters.
Meters.
Right? Time measured in?
Seconds.
Seconds.
Right? Meters per second. Right?
Okay.
You okay with this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I understand, sir.
Right. So hope everybody is okay with that. To the person I was wondering about the physics approach, right? Now I don't remember the Suvat equations off the top of my head, but I know that in the equations there's a half, and the reason why there's a half is because some of those formulas are formed using a trapezium. So yeah, that's why I have a half. Right?
Is the initial speed by time plus a half acceleration by time squared. But you'll have to find the acceleration and stuff. So I think that'll be a lot of work.
It would be a lot of work, and there's a problem, right? There's a problem. If we look at this graph, is the acceleration the same throughout?
Nope.
No, so you'll have to find it piecewise. Yeah. Right, you have to figure it out over here, then over here, then over here. Understand? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So is everybody okay with the kinematics question? Let me know if you all are okay with the kinematics question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's move on. We're moving on to the last question now. Right? So who wants to volunteer? Last question. Right? So we are cooking right now. I would like to think so. But based on the deadness of the room, I don't
That's we cooking, sir.
find any place
I
on.
say so. Okay.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy to hear we cooking, right? I'm happy to hear we cooking. Now, me
Yeah, we
personally,
cooking.
I can't really cook it. I can only cook when it comes to maths. I can't really cook otherwise. Yeah.
So you could cook in physics and add maths, sir.
I could cook in physics, maths, art maths, most maths, but like I can't cook in the kitchen. The best, only
So
allow,
don't worry, I can't cook either.
thank you. Okay, okay. Happy to hear that.
So you're not alone, sir. So you're not alone.
Like I do some culinary type. I don't want to say that word on the live, but I do some culinary mastery last night. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. I make some eggs and like some noodles and thing. What should I see? Real culinary artistry, boy. I bust open a ramen, put it into the pot. If you see thing, right? Next master chef.
So I thought those noodles, not those ramen, sir. Ramen not good for you, sir.
Boy, I feel like I need to. I feel like I do not have a question about things to my health these days, right? Maybe I should stop eating ramen. I should start by stop eating ramen. But
Sir, I had to force my sister to stop eating ramen, sir. There are more cheese be eaten.
ramen so addictive, boy. Hey. But
I don't
anyways,
like
you don't like ramen?
nah.
Hey, boy. Let me continue, right? Finish up this paper. So, Nikolai, any question are you for me?
In a football tournament, a team is given 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, and 0 points for a loss. The table below shows the results for the 24 games at the Alpha Ali Atletico football team played.
Right? So, if you win, right? If you win, you get how much points?
3 points.
If you draw, how much points again?
And
And if you lose, how much points again?
0.
So, how much times did the team win?
They win 12 times.
Right. And if you don't understand where I get any of this from, just tell me, right? Tell me. I will go it over. How much times did they draw?
7.
7, sir.
Right? And how much times did they lose?
5.
Yeah. Okay. In the first part, they want us to figure out the median of the number of points scored. So the median is just simply the middle of a set of data arranged in ascending order. So if you arrange data in order of lowest to highest, the median will be the data in the dead center, right? It will be the data point in the middle. So let me show you all how we're going to attack this question. So Nikolai, we just said that the team won 12 times, yeah? 12 times?
Yes, sir.
So if you were to arrange data, how much times do you see 3?
12 times, sir.
Okay, is there anybody confused by that? I'm saying I will see 3 12 times. Is there anybody confused by that?
No, sir. So I thought you're not arranging it in ascending order. I just paying all values right now.
I just paid all values now.
All
right? So you would see 12 trees, right? Are they with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But sir,
Yeah? Talk some more.
and so it have something I could use instead of doing it the long way.
Yes, but I just want to show you the concept, right? The formula you're talking about is Q2 is equal to a half of n plus 1. And that would tell you the position. But I'm just showing you all the concepts. I think the concept is important to see. Right? How much times would you see a draw?
7 times, sir.
All right. And how much times did it lose?
5.
5.
Wait, I make a mistake here. Right, and that would be 0. Now, if I sort this data, right? If I were to sort this data in ascending order, tell me if you'd be confused. Okay, are you confused?
No, sir.
No? All right, good. Is there anybody confused?
No, sir.
All right. Now, if you count everything together, wouldn't you get 24 because there were 24 games?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So if that's the case, my median, let's see where the median is going to be. It's going to be a half of 24 plus 1, right? So that's going to be 24 plus 1, I'll be 12.5. So it's going to be my 12.5th term. Now, guys, if you see a decimal like this, what it really means is that my median is going to be in the middle of the what? What 2 terms?
We talked
12
to
and 12 and 13.
2. All right. So now you could do it the long way, right? Right? I'm finding 12 and 13 term, but I'm going to show you all the shortcut. All right. So, Nikolai, you there?
Yes, sir.
So, Nikolai, from the first game, right, all the way to the 5th game, they lost, right? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
So 1 to 5, they score 0, right? Okay. From the 6th game to the 13th game, they would have won, right? So they would
Made
have
a draw of 1, sir.
right. And from just check something. Right, 1 to 5, right? Okay. Right, 1 to 5. Then that'll be from 6 to 12, right? And that'll be from 13 to 24. Right. So Nikolai, from the 1st to the 5th game, they got 0. From the 6th to the 12th game, they would have gotten 1. And from the 13th to the 24th game, they would have gotten 1.
3, sir. 3 wins.
Right.
Or win.
right? And our median is located between the 12th and the 13th term. So what is my 12th? What is the, okay, if you arrange all the data, right? What would 12 give you? In the 12th game, what score did they get?
1.
1. And in the 13th game, what score did they get?
3, sir.
Right. So then my answer is just going to be the average between that. So it's going to be 1 plus 3 divided by 2. What's 1 plus 3 divided by 2?
2, sir.
Exactly. Right? And if you were to do the long way, it would work out as well. Watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, so Nikolai, can we see that that the 12th score is in fact 1?
Yes, sir.
And can we see that in fact the 13th score is in fact 3? You see that, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So the average between these two is just 2. And if you were to do the shortcuts, look at what you would do, right? So Nikolai, they understand that the first game to the fifth game, they would have scored 0 because they would have lose 5 times. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. And then from the 6th game to the 12th game, they would have what?
They would have made a draw, sir. Which
Right.
is 1.
And from the next game, which is the 13th to the 24th game, they would have gotten
3 points, sir. 4 winning.
exactly. So if I told you that my median would be in between my 12th and the 13th term, then the 12th score would have had to be 1, and my 13th score would have had to be 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Let me know if you guys are okay with this.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Akil, you okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, in the exam, you're not going to do all of this, right? Obviously. You're going to find Q2. You're going to see 12.5 in between the 12 and 13 term, right? You're going to see that 1 to 5 is 0, 6 to 12 is 1, 13 to 24 is 3, right? That means your 12 score is 1 and your 13 score is 3. Then add that, divide that by 2, you get 2. I'm going to feel okay with that.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Right, part B now. They want us to figure out the mode of the number of points scored. So what score was most frequently scored? Like what
3.
result? 3, right?
3.
3, sir.
Right, so that's gonna be 3. What was the second most frequent score?
1, sir.
Right?
1.
Okay, so it seems that we understand. Okay. Awesome. Right, is there anybody that did not understand how I did this question?
No, sir.
All right, good. All right, Darius, let's look at the last question. Give that a read to me.
Using the information in the table in part B and the template below, draw a pie chart to show the proportion of wins, draws, and losses recorded by the Alpha Atletico football team for the 24 games the team played in the tournament.
All right, so Darius, first things first, right? How much time did they win? Out of the 24 games, how much time did they win?
They win 12 times.
Right. So let me ask that question, right? If you do a pie chart, first things first, a pie chart is a circle. So what does 100% represent? How much degrees?
360 degrees.
Right, so that's the full thing. So if they won 12 out of the 24 times, right, wouldn't that represent 180 degrees?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay, would. So this would represent, so this angle over here would represent the wins, right? This is the wins. Tell me, Darius, how much
Yes,
times
sir.
did they draw?
7 times, sir.
Right? So that's going to be 7 out of 24, right? Multiplied by,
Multiplied by 360.
and what would you get?
105, sir.
105?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. 105.
And this would be draws. And the last one is just 5 out of 24. And what would that be? If you want, you can just add up 180 and
75.
15 and take it away from 360. Right? What did you get? 75?
75.
Okay. So let me pull out the protractor here. Right? So for the very first one, it's going to be 180 degrees, right? 180 degrees. So I'm going to take my protractor and I'm going to take the straight line of the protractor. So I'm talking about this part over here, and I'm going to line it up at the center. Is everybody okay with what I'm doing so far? Are you all okay with this so
Yes,
far?
sir.
Yes, sir.
And it's
Yes.
100.
Yes, sir.
It is 180 degrees. So this is what I'm going to do. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I'm just going to go till 180, right? Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. The next one is draws, which is 105. So to figure out that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my protractor and flip it around, and I'm going to take the flat edge and I'm going to line it up over here. Right? And I'm going to measure 105 degrees. Let me do that one first. So 105. So I want you all to tell me when to stop, right? Tell me when to stop.
Let's stop this, sir.
Stop over here. I have to stop
No,
over.
sir. Wait, what? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, to stop the 105 is in between 100 and 110.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I was watching the black. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me explain something, right, Nikolai? I measured my angle with reference to this line. This was my starting line. So this would be 0 degrees, and everything else would be adding to that. I did not start my reading from over here. Understand?
Yes, sir.
I'll do back for you again. I started my reading here, so this would be 0 degrees, right? This is 0 degrees. I'm counting. Right, 105 would be in between 100 and 110, so right here. And guys, would I need to figure out the last region, or would it already be, would it have already been solved? The last region.
Wouldn't it be already solved?
Yes, it would be already solved, right? Because that would just be the last piece. And if you have some trust issues, you know what? We can measure the angle and see what we're getting. If we are correct, loss is supposed to be how much degrees? Tell me, guys, how much degrees?
75.
75.
Exactly, 75, right? Nikolai, why don't you read out for me? What does that look like? So 0 degrees here, right?
Yeah, it does look 70. Does look like 75, sir.
Great. So I'm going to put wins over here. This is wins, right? I'm going to put draws over here, right? And I'm going to put losses over here. And I'm also going to put the angles. So this is 180 degrees, right? This is 105 degrees, right? And this over here is 75 degrees. Are you all okay with the pie chart?
Yes.
Is everybody okay with the pie chart? Let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, talk to me.
I say yes, I understand.
All right.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, was there anything in this paper that you feel like you just did not understand at all? Like at all? Like talk to me now. I'll go it over before we end this session. But just please, you're here for a reason, right? Obviously, you don't want to be confused. So if there's anything confusing you, tell me now before we leave so that you won't be confused.
So you could go over the question with the money thing, the low cost,
Okay, sure, not a problem.
the linear programming thing.
We first things first, right? Do you know how to sketch a line? First things first, do you know how to sketch a line?
Yes, sir.
2 points.
Yeah.
Next thing, do you know which side you would have to shade?
Yeah.
Tell me, how would I figure out which side to shade?
By using the inequality, you have to see which point satisfies the inequality.
Yes. So if it's 2x plus y is more than 20, you're gonna pick a point here, plug it in, see if it works. Pick a point here, see if it works. Whichever point gives you more than, shade that side. Great. Seems like you understand. And for the common region now, do you understand that in this question, they just wanted us to shade the common region, right? Just the common region. So the hack I'm going to tell you, by the way, the hack is simply look out for the region, right? That look out for the shape that's bounded by all the lines. So watch what I'm saying, right? Check the shape out. Look at how the shape is being formed. Can you see that this shape here is actually bounded by all the different lines?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's how you figure out which is the common region. Now, anytime you're dealing with a linear programming question and they ask you something like maximum, minimum, most, least, you're looking for the most extreme conditions that satisfy all of the inequalities. And that would refer to, and those values will be given by the vertices, right? So, and you can see we have 4 vertices, but I only took the 3, and the reason I'm doing that is because I can't have a fraction or a decimal of a box. Remember, X was representing large boxes and Y was representing small boxes, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I really have a fraction or a decimal of a box. Tell me if you understand that.
You understand?
So you're okay with these 3 points, right?
Yeah, the vertices, yeah.
Great. So now they're telling us a large box costs $5. Remember, X represents a large box, right? And we know that a small box is given by Y, and they're telling us that would cost $2, right? Say with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Then they're saying find the number of large boxes and the number of small boxes, which would yield the least possible cost. So again, they are mentioning a word like least. So you are looking at the vertices, right? So my vertices were 7, 6, 12, 6, and 9, 9. And you remember that we were saying that X was a large box and Y was a small box?
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at this point, it would mean that it is 7 large boxes on
6 small boxes.
right. We know that 1 large box costs $5. So if you have 7 large boxes, what will be the total cost?
35.
Exactly. And that's not the only thing you have, right? You also have 6 small boxes. So that's going to be 6 by 2. So the total cost will be 47. Let me know if you understand that.
Yes, sir.
And then the other one was 12,6, right? That gives us 72. The other point gives us 63. Which one is giving us the least possible cost?
The point 7 and 6.
Exactly. So in other words, we would need 7 large boxes and 6 small boxes. Let me know if you understand that.
Oh, yes, sir.
And part 2, determine the least possible total cost of the boxes. So that's just this part over here, $47.
Oh, okay. Thanks, sir.
You feeling okay with everything now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about the rest of you all? Is there anything in this paper that was like really confusing and it just didn't get at all?
No, sir.
No? All right. So guys, that is it for today. Before the exam, before the maths exam, like a day before or something, I want to do like a marathon now. Nicholas, you know how that Nicola, you know how that's go? Like the 17-hour
Yes,
marathon.
sir.
So
So the maths exam is Tuesday.
Yeah.
it's only 6 cents.
So yeah.
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 English is tomorrow.
Oh, I'll see what I can do. I see how I can help you guys. I will see. I will see. Right?
So did you send the last live with the physics, sir? Or that was something else?
I didn't record the physics live. The one yesterday, I didn't record that physics live. I'll record the physics live today, but the one yesterday I didn't record.
So you had one today?
No, I haven't one today. I'm gonna start around 6 to 7 p.m. just now.
Okay, well, so you go see me there.
Well, Wood, I see you right through, boy. Hey. All right.
Still doing the maths live tomorrow. I did for sure.
All right, Wood. Well, if I have any mass live tomorrow and I see everybody here,
Good. What time is physics? Six. What?
like 6 to 7. I might start at around 6 to 7. And we just go in, right? My goal is I want to go over Hooke's law, right? I want to go through energy, right? And I want to move on to thermal physics.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
I'll be there.
Around what time tomorrow you would do the maths again?
I have a question. Hollywood prefer if I start in the evening or in the morning?
In the evening. I have
Yes, sir.
Evening, I have like an exam in the day, like from 9 to 12.
I'll be in
yeah.
school soon.
Okay, so like what time in the evening? Tell me what time in the evening.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
4.
Well, you know, I'm crazy. If I help it, I could go from 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. But like,
Oh,
No,
Well,
sir.
guys, I going right down.
So I don't mind because tomorrow, Tuesday, I have maths paper 2.
well,
Good morning. I have English.
sorry, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. light work.
what?
Sir, no.
I did.
Because
I did.
I
I have that
wanted,
one, man.
sir,
So
I
I'll do it, but I'm going and sleep before and I'm going
I
like
can sleep before at 4 a.m.
Yeah, well,
sure.
whenever.
sir, I calculator like yesterday, and I don't really know how to use it, so I need help, sir.
Which car?
Because
You have a shop?
no, the same one that I showed you, and it was like, yeah,
All right.
it's the same class.
It looks exactly like this, yeah? It looks like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what exactly confusing you about it? Talk to me.
So every like the matrices, it had like different parts where they talking about defined matrices and all kind of things.
You're trying to use it to do a matrix calculation.
Yeah, and multi basically.
Okay, well, let me show you how you can do that quickly, right? Let me just say you wanted to multiply a matrix 7938 by say 6124. Let's just do that quickly, right? If you do that quickly, you're gonna multiply the rows by the column. So 7 by 6. 7 by 6, that let me just give out some training wheels. So that's the first row, and that's the first column, right? First element here, second element here. First element here, second element here. So we're gonna say 7 by 6, right? Plus 9 by 2, right? All right, then we're gonna move on to the next row, which is 3 and 8. So 3 by 6, right? Plus 8 by 2. So I would have multiplied all my rows by the column 6, 2, right? So now I'm going to move on to this column now. So same procedure. That's going to be 7 by 1 plus 9 by 4, right? Then 3 by 1 plus 8 by 4. So 7 by 6 is 42. 9 by 2 is 18. That should be 60. Let me just make sure. Yeah, 60. Right? That'll be 9 by 4 is 36. 36 plus 7 is 43. Let me just make sure. 7 plus 36, right? 43. 6 by 3 is 18. 18 plus 16 is 34. Let me just make sure. 18 plus 16, right? 34. 3 by 1 is 3. 8 by 4 is 32. So that'll be 35. All right. Okay, so that's the answer we're supposed to get, right? Let's do it in the Casio now, right? Okay, if you all wanted to use your Casio to do matrix problems, pay attention, right? So, who's I was talking to now? Somebody was talking to me just now.
Yeah.
Leah? All right. So, Leah, this is what you're going to do, right? You're going to press menu setup, right? And you're going to go to 4, which says matrix, right? When you're on the mode, tell me, press equal to access it.
Yes, sir. And again, the same exact thing you have.
Right. So press 1 to define matrix A. So your calculator could store 4 matrices, right? We're going to use 2 at any given point in time. So I press 1 for matrix A, right? Let me ask that question. For this matrix over here, how much rows and columns you have?
2 by 2.
Right? So you're going to put 2 for the number of rows, right? And for the number of columns, press 2 again, right? And you should see this option come up on the screen.
Yes, sir.
Then you're going to put 7938, right? So 7 equal, 9 equal, 3 equal, and 8 equal. Let me know when you do that.
Yes, sir.
Right, then you're going to press AC, right, to clear the screen. Right, with me?
Yeah.
Then you're going to press OPTN, right? Then you're going to put, I think it was, 1 second. Okay. You're going to press OPTN, which is option. Then you're going to press 1 to define our matrix, right? So can we both agree that you just now put in matrix A, which was 7938? You just do that, right?
Yeah.
So now you're going to press 2 for matrix B, and you're going to put in the information there. So 2 rows and 2 columns again. So that'll be 6 equal, 1 equal, 2 equal, 4 equal, right? Right? Press equal and then press AC, right? Say with me so far?
So press equal after and then press AC.
Yeah. Say with me so far, right?
Okay.
Then you're gonna
Yeah.
press TN. You're gonna press 3 for matrix A, right? Multiply, pressing option again, then you're pressing 4 for matrix B. And when you press equal, you're supposed to get the answer.
Yes, I get you.
Right. You can do so much things with a Casio calculator. Eh? So much things you can't even do with the sharp. It's crazy. Did you know that your Casio calculator could solve entire equations for you?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, watch this, right? What if I give you an equation, 7x plus 3 is equal to minus 5x plus 8? Watch this, right? If you have a Casio, first things first, press menu and go back to regular mode. Press 1. Right? So once you're on the regular mode, tell me. Once you're on the regular mode, tell me. Are you on the regular mode?
This is the matrix still coming up.
Right, press menu and then press 1. Press menu, then press,
Okay.
right? So watch this. I'm going to show you how to put this information directly into your Casio. So you're going to press 7, then you're going to press alpha, close bracket to get the x. All right, so alpha, close bracket to get the x. Tell me if you're with me.
So, okay, I get it.
Right, then
It's
plus,
not pressing.
all right, I run it back again, right? So press 7, then I want you to press alpha, then press the close bracket button.
So one question, sir. Could
Yeah.
you have just pressed the X right underneath the on?
Say that again.
Could you have just pressed the X button that you see right underneath the on button?
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't see that, Wow. Wow, I didn't see that. See, I learn something new every day, right? Yeah, so you could just press 7 and the X button right under the on. So, Leah, you see that button? Oh, Leah?
Hold on, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I get it.
So, you see in 7x right now in the calculator.
Yeah.
Then you're going to press +3, right? Then you're going to press alpha calc. And an equal sign should pop up. Let me know if you're with me so far.
After the tree, sir, where you have to press?
You want to get equal, so you're going to press alpha calc.
Alpha calc.
Did the equal sign pop up?
Yeah.
Right. Now you're going to
Yes,
press
sir.
-5, right? Then press the X button again.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're going to press +8. And let me know if you have that. Let me know if you have what I have on the screen. Do you have the same thing?
Yes.
Next thing
Yes, sir.
you're going to press shift calc. You press shift calc.
Yeah.
Then you're going to press equal now.
But I guess 0, sir. I get X equal to 0.
You have to press equal now. You have to press
So I
equal.
get X.
You have to press equal now. After you see X is equal to 0, just press equal.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, I have the same thing on you.
Okay, sir. I was now seeing mine as X is equals to 5.
Yeah, your calculator will just store the last calculation you did. If you didn't do any calculations before, it will say X is equal to 0. If you did a previous calculation using that feature, it will store that value. Right? To clear that, you press equal to get into value. So yeah, Leah, you see, you just solve the equation using a Casio calculator. Carry it on a shop. And the Casio calculator could solve any equation.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, guys, so I will see you all shortly. Right? Are you sure you don't have any questions pertaining to the paper 3? You guys okay with it?
Nah, sir. Well, I good, sir.
All right, good. Well, later, guys, take care.
Sir, you didn't send the physics past paper that you did before, sir, in the previous slide.
I didn't do a past paper per se. I just went over, okay, I would have sent you guys a document, right? Containing the entire physics syllabus. I just used that document. I removed the answers and I just did that document. So you technically have that whole document already.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yeah. Right?
Thank you, sir.
That's a problem. So see you all later, guys. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir.
Bye.